use the second localizer, but I got it.
Okay.
Okay, so let's open up our axial.
I'll have to click on it.
Yeah, actually, and then apply all. Might as well do that. Okay. So we have our sagittal. So why don't you scroll through the sagittal?
It's the middle click or left click?
Middle click.
Okay.
And then you're probably gonna have to. There you go. So we don't have any coronals. So okay. So go back. That's the best one we have. Right?
Okay.
So let's drop it on our axial. Left click.
It's not doing anything.
There
Oh,
you
there
go.
we go.
Okay. So let's move those horizontal slices right over the bone.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does it have to be centered or?
I'd center it, yeah. Left to right. Left to right. And then I would, I'd move it down a little bit. Yeah, perfect. Right there.
Okay.
Yeah, that looks good. Maybe add one up top and one below. And then, yeah, that looks good. So let's run. Yeah, because I checked it there and that looks good. So let's save and scan. Now we're going to go into our coronal. And then we're going to leave that one, but we're going to click this. And we're going to, once we get a new coronal, then we're going to plan off of that, okay? Because we're not going to get any sagittals in this one because we put it right in the middle. We probably should have put it on one side or the other, but that's okay. I did say to center it, but we have this one. But this is what we want right here. There we go. Okay, so you can bring that up in the coronal plane. Second one, and then just click OK.
Okay.
Just OK.
Wait,
Yeah,
not
there you
wait.
go. So let's scroll through. Let's scroll through until we find it. There you go. So what you're gonna have to do is, we don't have a box here, but it's because they're so posterior. There you go. Ta-da. And I'm gonna have you put the blue dots right on them, and then you'll use those to angle it. Yeah. So you can angle it slightly to the left. There you go.
Do I add
And then-
slices or no?
And then you can probably, yeah, let's add one to the back if you look at your sagittal. There you go, perfect.
And then do I take
And
some
then,
away?
yeah, let's cut some from the front. One more. Right there. Let's do that. Okay. I'm gonna have you increase your FOV because we don't even have the whole thing. I'm gonna have you increase it 2 more times. There you go, and move it down a little bit. There you go, right there, perfect. And then we can, let's click this, and let's drop the necks to 1, and the phase to,
You can?
yeah, 160. Let's just do that, save, alright. And then we have to do the acceleration, crap. Try to put that on 1, save.
Do you ever adjust the phase acceleration?
Never. That's a newer thing. I don't even know what that is. I think that's parallel imaging factor, but I don't know. This is a new system, so I actually don't know what that is. My old systems didn't have that, and my Hitachi system that was new probably has this worded totally different. So I don't know. Okay, so yeah, let's open that. Perfect. Okay, so let's right-click, hold, and move that up. There you go. Oh, this will be perfect. Unclick, update all those. There you go. Let's move those down. There you go. And then down to. Okay, so now we're doing sagittal. I want you to pick a leg. We're not going to be able to see either one very well, so yeah, why don't you just pick a leg in the meantime? On the corona. Alright.
Do I get rid of this or?
You can move that over it, and then we'll get rid of it. And then, so why don't you brighten that up? Up and to the left. you can angle both with the button. You see how they're both kind of very close.
It's hard to see.
With the slices, huh? That's because
You're not gonna hide the shim box.
that's good. So now you can move it posterior slightly on the axial. Grab the shim box. The shimmy neutral. Perfect. Now you can hide it by shim and then hide it. Perfect. And now we can add our slices. And also let's replace this with the T1, the chromal T1.
Hide the shim.
Since we're already
I
here.
feel like it's not.
And let's scroll through. We'll have way more
We wanna
images
know
now.
where it is, and then we hide it. It's still there.
There you go. Go back to one more. Ta-da! We're gonna image that. So let's angle with that. Put the blue dots both right on it.
No. It hides it. We should still see
Oh,
it.
that's
but
great.
it's still
So
there.
now let's scroll through. Actually, I'm gonna have you increase your FOV. So 3. There you go. And then you're probably gonna scoot it down a little bit so it kind of matches. So yeah, perfect. All right. We have it straight down here, so that looks good. Yeah, let's scroll back and forth and make sure we're not cutting anything off.
Here for
Go
like
on.
right for like
One more. One.
uniform.
Okay, so we can add slices right there. Yeah, perfect. And then keep going. Alright, that's good. We can say, alright, yeah, let's do that. Let's drop that to 2. Just
To 1 or 2?
2. That'll give us time to plan the next one. Okay, and then phase acceleration. Alright, and save and scan. And now let's do axial. Alright, so let's drop the next to 1 and the phase to 160. Okay, and now we're going to drop it in the axial plane. Or first, let's find our money slices. So let's find our money slice in the coronal plane.
Did it not close the door? Or is it?
It's closed.
Hmm.
Oh, it's not.
It's not closed?
No, it's not. So why don't you find the tibia?
Okay.
I thought I closed that.
The tibia?
How did we not notice that whole thing?
I know.
Yeah, one more. One more. There we go. Okay, so I want you to put the shim box right on it, and then I want you to erase it. Or hide the shim. It's so pointless for me on long shims. Or long videos. So now I'm gonna have you angle it. Maybe a little less. Just a tiny bit less. Perfect. Now we're going to add 1 or 2 slices above the tibial plateau. There you go. And let's go down as far as we can. There you go. So now we're going to get our new sagittal in 15 seconds. We have to use that because we could see left to right where we are here, but we have to use the sagittal to see front to back. A to P. That way we can make sure our coverage is good. But it looks pretty big there, so I'm gonna have you increase it by 1. Yeah, there you go. And now let's bring up the sagittal. There you go. Brighten it up maybe. And to the left. Okay, so now let's scroll through. Yeah, there we go. Go all the way up and all the way down. So it looks like we could probably move it anterior. So now scroll. See how we're super close right here? We have a lot of space back there. Why don't you scoot it over a little bit?
Have you been watching videos?
Just grab it anywhere, but yeah, there you go. Perfect. Okay. Now you could save and scan.
I posted on YouTube.
Oh my god, that acceleration factor again. I thought we changed that. Okay, and you could save. Now let's do the axial T1. And I'm just gonna have you copy it. Up top.
Top. Do I erase it first?
No, you don't. Yeah, you don't have to worry about it.
Okay.
Alright, so let's close the axial view. Let's do nex of 1 or 0.5. Let's do 0.5.
I don't know.
And then phase of like 160. There we go. Acceleration factor of 1. Yeah. Then you can say good job. So this is where we'd have 4.5 minutes. We'd go over here, type in our notes from the history, and then maybe go grab the next or something. So yeah, let's move on.
That's good, thank you.
Yeah, of course. Hopefully this one's not that bad.
It wasn't.
Did you guys do the femur last week?
Yeah.
Was it better than the femur? Or not?
I think it's fine.
No, I think the femur was easier.
Really?
Yeah.
I just don't like the upper and lower. For some reason, this coil is crazy. It gets signal outside of its FOV. Just like the coil stops like up here, like well
Yeah.
above his ankle, and it's getting just about his ankle.
It is true.
Like
Freedom
that's
Freedom time.
Mm-hmm.